Hello, my people. I trust you've all been doing very good. You're welcome to another episode on Relationship Talks with ZAZAH at Get Involved for the Matter. Yeah, so based on last week's topic, long distance relationship, we got a lot of comments, we got a lot of calls, and people were like, they wanted to share their own personal experiences. And we have with us here in the studio Miss Ruth. But before we continue, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at G Involved 247 and follow us on our social media pages on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter, G Involved 247. Now over to our guest. Let's let her introduce herself formally.
Hello everyone, my name is Ruth Dixon, and I'm here to share my experience on long distance relationship. But first of all, I'd like to appreciate ZAZAH and the entire team of Get Involved
for the matter.
So last week, I listened to the episode on this long distance relationship, and I felt I needed to share my own experience because maybe it could help someone out there or something.
Yeah, someone could learn a thing or two from it. All right, thank you very much for joining us on today's episode. But before we move further, we'll go on this short music break. And this song is titled My Love by Rick Hassani. Alright, welcome back. Don't forget I'm still your host, ZAZAH. So moving on, we'll let Miss Ruth share her personal experience with us. Miss Ruth, please, can we hear you?
Okay. So from last week episode, ZAZAH said long distance relationship is an intimate relationship between partners who are geographically separated from one another.
Yeah.
So this long distance relationship stuff is not really a bad idea or bad form of relationship.
Yeah.
It works out for some people well, and some people it does not just work out well for them.
Yeah.
So now my case now, it did not work out for me.
Oh, so sorry.
In the beginning it's always rosy and all, and it has to do with like chatting, calling and all.
Please hold on. Are you single or married?
I'm single.
Our listener, she's single, she's still single. So if you want to apply, feel free. Miss Ruth, can we hear you now?
Yeah. So I feel different people have ways of coping with it, but like someone like me now, I like attention. Like I want to be with my partner always 247. This calling and all is not just enough. Then talking about trust, I feel the trust won't be 100% trust, because you definitely have this doubt that okay, this person out there, what if he has someone there and I'm here just wasting my time waiting? Although they always like tell you, don't worry, I'm waiting for you, I'm not doing anything and all, but you can never be certain. So
based on your experience, how did you guys meet? Did you meet yourselves like physically, or you met online?
We met physically at a party. Then he spent few days in Nigeria. Then before he has to go back to the United States for work and all.
Oh, all right.
So we're communicating always, and he comes into Nigeria like once in a year.
Wow.
So you understand my point?
Yeah.
It's not easy. Temptation everywhere and all. But
was it temptation on your side or his side?
This wasn't temptation. I feel I got fed up. Okay, he always calls, always monitoring me. Like I don't have time for myself. Every time he's always like, "Where are you? Why did you go out today?" Blah blah blah.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
He was like too possessive and too
possessive. So there was a statement he made, which made me decide the relationship was going to end at that point. He was like, Nigeria girls are not to be trusted, and that we always look for guys abroad that will like take care of us. After everything, we'll still end up leaving them and all. So when he made that statement, I was like, so really, this is how you perceived me all this while, like you in your mind, I'm going to just maybe leave you or something.
Or maybe
so
it's your money or something.
We settled then, but after that statement he made in my mind, I was just like, no, this one he's not just, I don't know.
So he didn't trust you on his side.
Yes, he did not trust
Can
me.
you blame him, because he just met you? And how many weeks did he stay before he traveled back to USA?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, then he came back and we're together for like a week. Then I also felt like, okay, chatting on phone and all, we don't really know ourselves well. Like, how will you behave if I do something like this? What if he's someone that is abusive or something? Like, you won't know. Chatting on phone, they'll be nice. How are you? Hello, this, that. But you won't really know the person. So imagine we continue like for some years and maybe he eventually proposes to me and I agree. Then when I get married and I see some sides to him,
seeing some things, because you guys were not like together.
So
I feel like this thing works 50-50. Like, you have to know yourself before your part. Though some people meet themselves online and do long distance relationship probably for a year or 2 years and then eventually get married and they're like happy together. Like, I know of a couple that they met themselves online and they dated for 2 years, and after that the guy came to Nigeria, married her, and they've been together for like 5-6 years now, and it's really successful. So I feel like it depends on of course, to make a relationship work depends on the two people. It's not just one person. He didn't have trust on his side, and you were not ready to fully commit with him, because he was bringing a lot of things that you were not so sure of. And that statement he made was a really wrong statement, because it just shows that he didn't trust you and categorized you with all Nigerian girls and the rest. So, well, probably that was how it was supposed to be. That was how it was supposed to end. And was money involved? Like, was he sending you money from there?
Yeah, always sends me money. My house rent in school, he sends me the money.
Wow.
Anything I want,
so you didn't just want money, because most girls will have stayed because of that money that they are getting or something.
I just feel like I needed my respect.
Okay, you value respect more than money. Okay, so that's very nice. Thank you, Miss Ruth, for sharing your personal experience with us, which is the negative side.
I'm sorry, I would like to add, this distance relationship is not always negative. It could be positive, actually. You just need to understand the person. You need to get to know the person well. Try to spend time with I don't even know if it's that you have to travel out to meet the person to spend time with. You need to spend time with the person to get to know the person, because there might be some hidden traits in the person that you don't know
some
about.
Some people can pretend over the phone, but then when you meet them in person, you get to see a lot of things that you don't appreciate. So you feel like you have to know the person first, like stay a couple of weeks or months with the person. Just know the person before the person leaves, or maybe you go there and meet the person. You're not just fine with that means you cannot do the online relationship. You can't do that. All right, thank you for sharing your experience with us. We appreciate you for joining us on today's episode, and please don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms at GInvolved247, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Biko, you have to subscribe. Shout out to our sound engineer, Mind Tune. See him smiling at me. Okay, you can follow him on Instagram at Mind Tune. Thank you. I still remain your favorite host, ZAZAH. Bye.
And I go place no one above you, and I will do